boys and girls, it's Miss Wardley, and today our art project is called Texture Turtles. The element of art that we're studying for this is mostly texture, but we're also going to use shapes and lines to draw our turtles. Now, what is texture? Well, texture means how something feels. So, a glass is smooth, sandpaper is rough, bricks are hard, cotton is soft. There's lots of different textures that you can feel. Well, how do artists make textures? Well, when you're painting, we made texture by painting with a sponge. But did you know that you can also draw texture? If you wanted to make something look like wood, you could use wavy lines to draw texture. You can also use different kinds of lines to draw different kinds of textures. There's also something you can use to make texture called texture sheets. These texture sheets have different textures on each side that you can use with your art. So, since we are going to be drawing a turtle, we need to think about, what do we know about turtles? I love turtles. I know that they are a reptile. I know that they're cold-blooded, and all turtles are special because they have a shell. Now, there's lots of different kinds of turtles. So, I printed you off a sheet to look at when you're drawing your turtle. But you need to decide what kind of turtle it's going to be. Is it going to be a turtle that lives on land, like a box turtle or a snapping turtle? Or is it going to be a turtle that lives in the ocean, like a sea turtle? You get to decide what type of turtle you are going to draw, but you want to make sure you draw shapes. Now, I love sea turtles, and I found this book by Jim Arnowski called Turtle in the Sea. And it's all about this mama sea turtle who goes on an adventure. She lives a very adventurous life. And it starts off somewhere in the salty sea, beneath the blue-green waves. A turtle flies in a water sky. She is swimming to the shore. It's time for her to dig a hole in the sand and bury her soft white turtle eggs. So throughout the story, you can see the turtle almost looks like she's flying, but she's swimming in the water. And she goes to lay her eggs at night on the beach. And you can see on her seashell, she has a lot of texture, but there's also many marks and scars from living a long life in the sea. So the rest of the story tells you about, some of the dangers and some of the reasons why she has those marks on her shell. So the shell helped protect her from the shark when he swam up behind her and tried to attack her. It also talks about some of the friends that she met in the ocean. So you can draw other things besides a turtle. Oh, here she is chasing jellyfish, but she has to be careful of the boat. Whoa! But she also has to be careful of water spouts in the ocean. So living a life as a sea turtle can be really dangerous. But luckily, all of that, despite everything, even almost being, I think she was caught by a fisherman, even all of that, she survived to lay her eggs. Luckily, the fisherman was kind, and he gently untangled the net and let the turtle go. Draw your turtle if you want to draw a sea turtle. You can see the first shape we're going to draw is not a geometric shape. It's a natural shape. This is an oval. An oval is a geometric shape. So I'm going to draw a sea turtle because I just love that story. So on my paper, I always draw with pencil first, and the first thing I do is always the same. I pick up my pencil and write my name. Once I write my name, then I can look at step 1 and draw really big. That natural shape, it's kind of pointy at the end. It almost looks like a face. This is going to be the sea turtle shell. Now I'm going to draw the head, which is kind of like an oval. And instead of feet, my turtle is a sea turtle, so it has flippers so she can swim in the water. And then I'm going to draw the bottom flippers, and these are all natural shapes. They're not shapes that you use in math, they're just shapes that come from nature. Now, once I've drawn all the body parts, I'm going to draw a line around the inside of the shell. And then that pattern in the shell is pretty interesting. It looks like a soccer ball. You can draw any kind of pattern you want. If that one's too hard, you could just draw lines that go across the shell, but I'm going to try it and see how it looks. Almost looks like a diamond. So there you go. Now the eyes of the sea turtle, when she's swimming that way, the eyes are facing, I'm going to look at the book and see what that looks like. I think usually the eyes are on the side like this. So I'm just going to draw 2 eyes on the side and a little nostril from the nose like she's swimming in the water. Now the next step, you could trace yours with a black marker.
I'm going to trace mine just because I really like to go over my lines so they're darker. Now you can really see that cool texture. Oh, I love these. Here's the fins. Here's the tail and the legs. Alright, now, not that little one. Okay.
So the first texture I'm going to use is this texture. It kind of looks like squares and it looks bumpy. And this sea turtle shell is brown, but I don't want to just use all the same color. I might use maybe some brown and some orange and some peach. So I took the texture, I put it on the table, I put my paper over top and I hold it down with a hand and I go over the texture with a crayon. I'm going to do that for each spot, but I can switch the textures and use lots of different kinds of textures. So once I've added the brown, I can pick another texture and we want to share, and then I can use another color like yellow is a really light color. It might not show up very well if we use yellow, but I'm going to try orange. So I'm holding it down. Ooh, that makes like a triangle texture. Now I'm not going to just put it in one place. I'm going to put that color in another place too. So it kind of has balance and it's even. Now I have 2 more spots. I'm going to pick, is there another color? This one's kind of like an orangish, brownish color. So I'm going to pick another texture. Ooh, this one's cool. It looks like wood. That one's really neat texture. Ooh, that yellow showed up really well. So now I have some wood texture. Now around the outside, I'm going to use brown, but you can pick any color you want as long as you color neatly with your crayons. And you want to color it in really nice and dark. Make sure you hold your paper down. And when you're finished coloring the shell, then you can color your turtle. And this sea turtle is like kind of like a yellowish green, a dark green. So you can mix colors to make it look more real. So I cannot wait to see all of your awesome texture designs. Remember to be creative, do your best, and be colorful and neat. And good luck with your texture turtles. I can't wait to see what they look like. I'm going to finish coloring mine. That's kind of that's a darker green than I wanted. I'm going to mix some light green on top of it. Let me see how that, ooh, I love that green. Look at that. So mixing colors really helps. But I'm going to make the eyes maybe blue. I'm going to give my turtle blue eyes. Oh, it's so cute. I might name her like Cheryl. No, I don't know. All right, well, good luck. I can't wait to see how you do, and I would love to see them next art class. Good luck. Bye.